The spaceman was still not well. The sinna in his system was still playing tricks on him now, casting shadows of doubt on the terrible truth he discovered, not ready to free him from its grip. What a strange drink, he mused. It led me to the truth, but also made me see those nanimals. I'm not sure I can trust what I see now. As he spoke, the earth curled around him and a fierce-looking, rancorous monster emerged. Its talon and teeth pointed at him, and it roared a fearsome roar. The spaceman felt afraid, but he didn't run. He just faced the monster and calmed his nerves as best he could. It faded away, and the earth turned back into flat ground. In his inebriation, he forgot about the bike and began trekking down the side of the highway back towards the direction of the movie studio. His space boots moved him at a steady clip, and he thought he was done with the Cinna, but it was not done with him. Quite suddenly, the earth curled around him again, and this time he was confronted with a terrible giant computer, anthropomorphic and beckoning to him. When he would not go to it, it became enraged and charged towards him, a mass of hardware and wires. He stood his ground, space boots planted firmly a little more than shoulder width apart, and it disappeared. Trudging on, he felt reluctantly resolute. He knew his mission, but didn't want to complete it. He didn't want to think about what kind of person he had to be to say yes to such a mission, or even more ominous, why it seemed so necessary to carry it out. The dust-covered spaceman cringed deeply as another bout of the Cinna grabbed hold of him, for what he hoped was the last time. The edges of the earth curled around him, and his vision blurred. From the haze emerged a spaceman, an enormous spaceman, similar enough to look familiar, but something about him was off. The hands were not right. This colossal spaceman charged towards him, his giant boots close to crushing him. Cadus had had enough. "You are not real!" he shouted at the gargantuan phantasm. Its boot fell towards his head. He screamed a Spartan whoop into the air, and it disappeared into the wind.